My beloved child, stop scrolling right now. Do not let your finger touch that screen. What you are about to hear is not a random coincidence. Heaven has paused its regular order just to bring this prophetic word directly to you. Out of millions of people browsing the internet right now, only a tiny handful were chosen to receive this exact frequency. 3 of them already scrolled past, and you are the final one. There is a specific reason you feel so heavy today. It is not just physical exhaustion. Something in the spiritual realm is shifting around you. Your guardian angel petitioned the throne room of heaven for 72 hours. They fought through the spiritual darkness to make absolutely certain that you would see this video at this precise moment in your life. If you walk away now, you will lose it. You will miss the key to your breakthrough. I need you to give me just a little time. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and let the anxiety wash out of your chest. I know exactly why you almost skipped this video. Your heart is incredibly heavy. You are completely exhausted from holding on to hope for beautiful things that never seem to actually manifest in your physical reality. But we must address your hidden tears first. I need to heal your broken places. I saw you. I saw you sitting in your car in the driveway for 20 minutes before going inside. You needed to pull yourself together before facing your family. You thought no one noticed your complete exhaustion. You thought you had to wear that brave mask forever. You keep smiling for everyone else while your heart is breaking into pieces in places that nobody can even see. But you are not invisible to me. I see your silent struggles. I was there last night when you stared at the ceiling. Tears were hot on your face. You whispered that you cannot do this anymore. I saw you wake up at exactly 3 in the morning with a terrible feeling of dread. You grabbed your phone and looked at your bank account with trembling hands, desperately hoping the numbers might magically change. I heard your silent cries in the dark. I felt your deep desperation. I saw you write that text message where you almost asked for help, but your pride and your shame made you delete it. You typed that you are completely fine instead. You are so tired of being the strong one for everyone else. It takes a massive amount of energy just to pretend that you have everything perfectly under control every single day. You give your light to ungrateful people, and now your spirit feels entirely empty. Listen closely to my voice. You are the silent sufferer of your entire bloodline. You carry burdens that do not even belong to you, and you wonder why your life feels like running underwater. Every step requires twice the energy it normally should. People look at your confident exterior, and they simply assume that you have a perfectly blessed life without any real problems. They do not see the crushing weight. They do not know the painful cost. You have constantly blamed yourself. You thought you were just not strong enough to handle the immense pressure. You thought I was standing far away from you, but I have been sitting right beside you watching every single invisible struggle. I collect every bitter tear you have ever cried, and I keep them safely stored as a testimony in the kingdom of heaven. Nothing escapes my divine sight. My presence was always surrounding you. You look at your life and wonder where you went wrong. You see others receiving their blessings while you stand in the cold. It feels like you are permanently stuck in a waiting room. But I tell you the absolute truth today. Your waiting season is not a cruel punishment. The delays you have experienced are not evidence of your failure, but rather they are the careful preparation for a massive blessing. You are walking a much harder path. Your destination is truly glorious. You are not normal. You never were. Before you were born into this physical world, heaven held a special meeting about your destiny. Angels were given strict assignments concerning your exact life. That is why the daily battles you face are so incredibly fierce and relentless. You are not meant to live a small or ordinary life because you are a mighty warrior designed to break generational chains. You are a vessel of honor. You are a history maker. I know you are at your absolute breaking point right now. You feel like a stretched rubber band ready to snap. The mental fog drains your joy before the day even begins. You angrily ask me how much longer you have to endure this terrible wilderness. You ask me if I have completely forgotten the beautiful promises I made to you when you first started this journey. I hear every single desperate question. I feel every ounce of your frustration. Stay with me. Do not let worldly distractions pull your attention away right now. The deep revelation I am about to give you will make everything make perfect sense. The spiritual atmosphere around your physical body is already beginning to change in a wonderful way. I am stepping onto your battlefield to properly equip you with the exact weapons you need for this upcoming victory. Rest now, my precious child. Let me carry the heavy weight. Your physical body feels the heavy toll of this spiritual exhaustion. Your shoulders are tight with invisible stress. Your stomach ties into uncomfortable knots when you think about the future. This happens because you are fighting a vicious, unseen war every single day. The enemy desperately wants you to believe that this heavy feeling is your permanent reality for the rest of your life. He wants you to surrender. He wants you to abandon your faith. Take another deep breath. Feel the warm peace entering your room right at this very second. I am wrapping my comforting arms around your weary soul. You have bravely survived 100% of your darkest and most difficult days. You have proven your remarkable resilience to the entire universe, and now it is my turn to step forward and fight for you. Your season of weeping is over. The divine intervention begins right now. I know the deep silence of the midnight hours feels incredibly heavy. You lie awake while the rest of the world is sleeping peacefully. You stare into the darkness. You feel a crushing sense of loneliness. And in those quiet moments, your mind spirals into a dark maze of endless worries about your future and your finances. You whisper prayers that feel like they bounce right off the ceiling. You wonder if anyone is listening. I am listening to every single word. I hear the prayers you cannot even speak out loud because the pain is too deep for actual words. You sigh heavily. Your chest physically aches. The enemy tries to convince you that your suffering is completely meaningless and that heaven has abandoned you in your time of greatest need. Do not listen to that terrible lie. I have never left your side. I am always holding you. You are my precious one. I see the incredible effort it takes for you just to get out of bed some mornings. You feel entirely depleted. You run on pure fumes. You pour your heart and soul into helping everyone else around you, but when you need a shoulder to cry on, the room is completely empty. It is a lonely path. It is a heavy cross. You carry it silently. I saw you looking in the mirror yesterday with tired eyes. You did not even recognize the person looking back at you. The vibrant spark feels gone. The passion feels dead. You have endured so many consecutive disappointments that you are actually terrified to hope for anything good to happen in your life anymore. You build thick walls. You protect your fragile heart. You expect the worst. This defensive posture is simply a trauma response from fighting too many battles alone. You have been betrayed by people you trusted deeply. You gave them your loyalty. They gave you pain. I watched them take advantage of your pure heart, and I saw how their betrayal made you question your own self-worth and divine value. But their failure to love you properly is not a reflection of your worth. You are priceless to me. I want to validate your hidden pain today. It is completely okay that you feel utterly exhausted and overwhelmed right now. You do not have to pretend. You do not have to perform. Allow yourself to just be a weary child resting in the safe arms of a loving Father who understands everything without needing an explanation. Let the heavy armor fall off your shoulders. You are safe here. You keep asking why this specific season of your life is so incredibly difficult. You see other people getting their breakthroughs so easily. They hardly even pray. They hardly even try. And yet, you remain faithful and dedicated, but your life feels like a constant uphill climb against a fierce and unforgiving wind. It seems entirely unfair. It feels completely unjust. I know you are frustrated. Please hear my voice clearly in this moment. The intense difficulty of your current path is directly proportional to the massive size of your destiny. You are not a regular person. You are a curse breaker. I am entrusting you with a level of wealth and spiritual authority that your family line has not seen in over 4 generations. This requires intense preparation. It requires a tested character. I have watched you carefully during this entire painful process. I saw how you still chose to be kind to others even when your own heart was bleeding. You chose forgiveness. You chose love. That beautiful resilience is exactly why the forces of darkness are so absolutely terrified of you reaching your full and divine potential. They know your power. They know your future. They are panicking. Every single tear you shed in the dark is watering the seeds of your upcoming harvest. Nothing is wasted in my kingdom. Your pain has a purpose. Your sorrow has an expiration date. You are currently standing in the hallway between the painful chapter of your past and the glorious manifestation of your divine promises. The transition is uncomfortable. The waiting is incredibly hard, but the door is opening. I know you feel like giving up completely. The spiritual warfare against your mind has been relentless over the past few weeks. You feel a heavy fog. You cannot focus properly. This is because the enemy is trying to blur your vision right before the most important breakthrough of your entire earthly life arrives. He wants you distracted. He wants you entirely discouraged. Do not let him win. I am validating your struggle because I need you to know that you are not crazy. You are not imagining this intense pressure. The attacks are real. The spiritual resistance is heavy. But greater is the divine power that lives inside of you than any dark force operating in this physical world around you. You are a chosen vessel. You are a living testimony. You are my masterpiece. So rest your weary head tonight with perfect peace. You do not need to figure out how the bills will be paid or how the situation will be resolved. Let go of the control. Release the heavy burden. I am already working behind the scenes to orchestrate a beautiful miracle that will completely blow your tired mind and restore your joy. You just need to breathe. You just need to trust. I have the master plan. Listen to me carefully, and do not let your mind wander right now, because I need to tell you a profound truth about your recent struggles. You felt my silence. You immediately assumed I was angry with you. You thought I had abandoned you. But you must understand something incredibly important about the spiritual realm today. My delay was not a denial of your prayers. It was my divine protection, keeping you safely away from counterfeit blessings that would have caused you much more pain. You wanted that specific door to open so desperately last year. You cried when it firmly slammed shut in your face. You thought your massive opportunity was ruined. But I saw what was hiding directly behind that closed door. I saw the hidden traps designed to completely destroy your future. I had to let certain people walk out of your life recently, and I know you felt deeply rejected by their sudden departure. You gave them your absolute best. They walked away anyway. But I removed them to make room for the divine connections arriving tomorrow. They were secretly draining your energy. I am protecting your sacred space. You see your current pain as a terrible punishment. You wonder what you did wrong to deserve such a heavy and difficult season. But I need you to completely reframe how you view this temporary wilderness. This is not a punishment for your past mistakes, but rather it is the intense preparation required for your massive future. A dull sword cannot win a fierce battle. I am forging you in the hot fires of adversity right now, burning away every single limitation and fear that holds you back from your true destiny. The process hurts. The fire is incredibly uncomfortable. But you are emerging as a weapon of divine power. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a generational curse breaker, being prepared for royalty. Pay close attention to this next part because it is crucial. The enemy wanted you to believe that this painful season was your absolute end. He whispered that you would never recover from this massive financial setback. He told you that your best days were already behind you, but heaven actually calls this a divine setup for a supernatural comeback. Your story is just beginning. Yadrambi have done. You thought I was completely silent during your darkest nights. You screamed into the void and heard absolutely nothing in return. But my silence was actually the sound of me building your impenetrable fortress. I was busy blocking attacks that you never even saw coming, and I was fighting invisible wars in the heavenly realm to secure your generational wealth. Every time you faced a frustrating delay, an angel was repositioning the scattered pieces of your life to align everything perfectly for your benefit. If I had answered your prayers when you first asked, you would not be ready. The blessing would have completely crushed you under its heavy weight. I am expanding your capacity to receive the absolute best. Do not despise this uncomfortable season of isolation. The loneliness you feel is simply a protective cocoon wrapping around your soul. I isolated you because I needed to speak to you without the noisy interference of the world. I am downloading heavenly strategies directly into your spirit right now. and you are absorbing profound wisdom that will soon change everything about your current situation. Your pain is producing a level of spiritual endurance that you will desperately need for the next important chapter of your life. You will soon walk into rooms where massive decisions are made. You will handle wealth that requires immense maturity. The tears you shed yesterday are the exact water nourishing your future harvest. Nothing you endured was ever in vain. I kept every record. Stay with me, beloved. We are reaching the turning point. The heavy pressure you feel is simply the spiritual resistance pushing back right before your massive breakthrough finally arrives. A diamond is only formed under extreme and relentless pressure. I am shaping you into a beautiful pillar of strength. You will stand firm in the midst of terrible storms, while others easily crumble around you. I want you to look back at your life with a new perspective today. See the times you thought you were falling as the times I was actually catching you. See the rejections as my divine redirections. Every single time you were pushed down, I was simply planting you deeper into the fertile soil of my amazing grace so you could grow deeper roots. You are a survivor. You are the chosen one meant to lead your family out of spiritual poverty and break the invisible chains that have held them back for generations. If you believe this is true, type Amen or I receive it in the comments. This simple act of agreement shifts the atmosphere in your room. It tells heaven that you finally understand the grand purpose behind your temporary pain. The painful season of wandering blindly in the dark wilderness is officially ending because you have finally learned the hard lessons I needed to teach you. You have passed the silent tests. No one else even knew you were taking them. Now, you are ready to step into the promised land of overflowing abundance. Prepare your heart for the shift. The divine reversal is actively setting into motion. Stay with me right now. I need you to pay close attention to this next part. This is exactly where the enemy traps most people. You have always wondered why your finances suddenly dry up right when things look promising. You falsely blame your own bad luck. But I am finally pulling back the spiritual curtain today. Your deep financial struggle is not because you are lazy or lacking in talent. You have been under a coordinated spiritual attack for a very long time. There is an invisible thief actively operating against your daily life. This enemy is absolutely terrified of the massive wealth and deep influence you are destined to control. They know that if you ever get access to your divine resources, you will build incredible things for my kingdom. So they deliberately strike you with crushing exhaustion, and they send endless daily distractions to break your holy focus. This dark assignment did not just start with you recently. It is a terrible generational curse that has plagued your entire bloodline for many decades. Look closely back at your family history. You will see the exact same painful patterns of poverty repeating over and over again. The enemy has been legally stealing your family blessings because no one ever stood up to boldly stop their wicked operations. But heaven has appointed you as the generational curse breaker. The enemy does not usually attack you directly in the open light. He strategically uses toxic people who masquerade as your close friends to quietly drain your energy. You gave them your pure heart. You offered them your unwavering loyalty. But they were sent specifically to keep you emotionally depleted, and their main goal was to distract you from finding your true spiritual purpose. I am exposing these hidden agents today. That is exactly why you feel so incredibly drained after interacting with certain selfish individuals. It is not just a simple personality clash, it is a violent spiritual drain. The enemy knows your heart is incredibly soft and quick to forgive. He uses your beautiful compassion as a weapon against you because he wants to keep you trapped in endless cycles of silent emotional abuse. You must stop feeling guilty for protecting your sacred energy. Setting firm boundaries is a holy requirement. Hear my voice clearly in this crucial moment. The invisible saboteur has finally been identified in the highest court of heaven. The legal right they once held to terrorize your daily peace officially expired at exactly midnight last night. I am permanently revoking their access to your physical health and your personal financial accounts. They can no longer steal the beautiful harvest that you worked so incredibly hard to plant. Their season of unchecked robbery is completely over. Everything that was unfairly stolen from your tired ancestors is being quickly returned to your hands. The painful years that the locusts have eaten are being supernaturally restored to you right now. You honestly thought those lost opportunities were gone forever. But I am a God of ultimate justice, and I am stepping into your situation to enforce a massive and perfect restoration. I am forcing the enemy to repay everything with massive interest. You will very quickly notice a massive shift in your daily energy levels. The heavy brain fog that clouded your judgment is actively lifting. That mental confusion was never your natural state of being. It was a thick, spiritual smokescreen specifically designed to make you stumble blindly in the dark while your blessings passed you by. Now my divine wind is blowing that toxic smoke entirely away. Your spiritual eyes are opening wide. I need you to completely stop blaming yourself for the painful failures of your past. You were fighting a rigorously rigged battle in total darkness. You did the absolute best you could with the broken tools you were given. Now you finally understand the brutal truth about your invisible enemy, and you can officially drop the heavy burden of constant self-condemnation forever. It was never your fault. You are fully forgiven. You are entirely free. The darkness is actively trembling right now because you are finally waking up to your true identity. You are no longer the silent sufferer who simply accepts whatever random tragedy falls upon them. You are a mighty warrior stepping proudly onto the battlefield. You have the full backing of the heavenly armies standing directly behind you, and they are fully prepared to strike down any force that opposes your rise. Do not let fear intimidate you. The hunter has now become the hunted. Remember the stolen blessing I spoke of earlier today. The wicked thief has been caught and completely disarmed. You are about to witness a spectacular display of my divine justice manifesting in your physical life. I am preparing to release a specific frequency of abundance that will permanently shatter the remaining generational chains holding you back. Open your tired spirit wide to receive this profound truth. Your glorious vindication is finally arriving. Listen to my voice very carefully right now. Do not let your mind wander away. The spiritual atmosphere in your room is actively changing at this exact moment. Even as you hear these words, warrior angels are receiving their specific assignments concerning your future, because heaven has officially declared that your time of preparation is perfectly complete. You can feel the sudden shift. The heavy waiting is over. I want you to open your spiritual eyes for a moment. Look closely at what is happening in the heavenly realm today. The dark clouds that surrounded your mind for years are rapidly dissipating, and a brilliant divine light is breaking through the thick canopy of your long suffering. This is exactly how the great miracles in history always began. Your dawn is rapidly approaching right now. Think about the story of David standing in the quiet fields. He was completely ignored by his own family and left alone to tend the sheep. He felt invisible to the entire world around him, but heaven was quietly watching his pure heart the whole time. And then one sudden day, the prophet arrived to pour the sacred oil over his head. His destiny changed in a fraction of a second. You are exactly like him in this current season. You have been waiting in the lonely shadows for what feels like an eternity. You have faithfully tended to your responsibilities while others ignored your silent sacrifices. But I have seen your beautiful faithfulness in the quiet moments. And because you did not give up, your anointing is being poured out today. The sacred oil is flowing over you. Stay with me, beloved. The profound revelation I am about to give you will make everything make perfect sense. The highest court of heaven is currently in session, and the ancient books containing your specific destiny are being opened wide. Every single prayer you whispered in the dark is written on those golden pages. A massive divine decree is being prepared with your exact name on it. There are 3 ancient seals that have locked away your family blessings for multiple generations. These seals were placed by the enemy to cause deep emotional exhaustion, but they are absolutely powerless against the magnificent light of my glory that is descending upon you today. The heavenly keys are already in my hands. The doors are unlocking. Press the like button right now as a sign of your agreement with heaven. This is not just a casual click on a screen. This is a powerful prophetic act telling the spiritual realm that you are fully ready to receive your inheritance. When you take this small physical step of faith, it creates a massive ripple effect across the invisible dimensions, and you are boldly claiming your rightful position. Can you feel the intense heat of the Spirit rising in your chest? The suffocating anxiety is melting away like snow under a blazing sun. A deep sense of perfect peace is washing over your entire nervous system right now, because this is the undeniable physical evidence that the Holy Presence is actively touching your physical body. It is the raw power of heaven aligning with your specific soul. Do not let distractions pull you away. We are almost at the breaking point of your greatest miracle. The first seal is already trembling violently under the weight of my spoken word. The second seal is cracking right down the middle, and the ancient dust is falling away from your stolen treasures. You must remain completely focused on my voice. Do not let the enemy close the doors again. You have carried a heavy longing in your heart for so many difficult seasons. You watched others celebrate their effortless victories while you quietly wept in the background. But the divine scales of justice are tipping heavily in your favor today. Heaven is calculating the massive exact sum of your stolen joy. The spiritual atmosphere is literally vibrating with the explosive energy. I am silencing the wicked voices of doubt that have haunted your mind for decades. The cruel whispers of failure and unworthiness are being permanently erased from your spiritual hearing, and you will only hear the clear frequency of total triumph from this moment forward. Your mind is becoming a quiet sanctuary of absolute confidence. You are stepping directly into the blinding light of clarity. Open your spiritual hands right now and prepare to receive the incredible overflow. The heavenly vaults are finally unlocking their heavy iron gates. The angels of provision are standing by with massive golden bowls filled to the brim with your restored blessings, and they are waiting for the final command to pour it out. The anticipation in heaven is reaching a fever pitch. Every single angel has stopped what they were doing to watch you right now. The universal alignment is perfectly set for your massive breakthrough to finally occur, because this is the exact moment you have been crying out for during all those lonely nights of suffering. Everything is completely ready. The grand stage of your beautiful destiny is perfectly set. Now listen to my final decree. Now receive this prophetic declaration over your life. The third and final seal over your destiny is cracking wide open at this exact second. The heavy isolation is permanently over, and you are stepping into a glorious frequency of absolute divine alignment. Look at your hands right now. The immense power to create wealth and heal generations has just been fully activated. I am decreeing a supernatural reversal over your bank account today. The painful season of living paycheck to paycheck is completely dead. Within the next 72 hours, an incredible financial surprise will beautifully manifest in your physical reality, because I have commanded my angels to release your massive stored provision. It is not a random lottery win. It is a strategic and divine blessing. Watch closely. An unexpected sum of money is quickly making its way into your hands. Watch for a specific number sequence containing the digits 7 or 11 in the coming days. When you see those sacred numbers, you will know with certainty that heaven has officially intervened in your earthly economy. The massive debts are being supernaturally canceled. You will no longer beg. The courtroom of heaven has officially ruled in your favor. Those wicked people who whispered behind your back are about to witness my glory resting upon your life. I am preparing a magnificent table before you in the exact presence of your enemies, and they will be forced to watch as I elevate you to a position they desperately tried to keep you out of. You are completely vindicated. The heavy yoke of poverty is permanently broken off your tired neck. You will distribute immense wealth instead of constantly borrowing from others just to survive the difficult week. I am releasing 7,777 drops of golden grace over your household right now, and this is a massive flood of divine favor that no human being can ever stop. Your harvest is finally here. Can you feel the powerful atmospheric pressure completely shifting in your room today? The deep confusion is lifting from your mind like a heavy blanket. The legal right the darkness had to operate against your peace has completely expired. I am doing a spectacular new thing for your future, and even now it is springing up rapidly from the dry ground. The divine reversal is absolute. Every single door that was unfairly slammed in your face is being ripped off its hinges today. You are walking into rooms filled with massive opportunities that you did not even have to fight for. The right people are being supernaturally drawn to your energy, and you have become a powerful magnet for blessings. So you will never chase after provision again. It will simply find you. You have successfully survived the terrible wilderness of waiting. You thought your best days were gone forever, but your greatest season is actually starting today, because you never gave up your profound faith in my promises. This is the ultimate turning point of your entire earthly existence. Breathe in my perfect peace right now. Let the deep relief wash over your exhausted soul. The battle is won. Listen to the sound of breaking chains echoing in the heavenly realm today. The generational curses of sickness and anxiety are shattering into 1,000,000 tiny pieces. Your physical body is receiving a profound healing frequency that restores every single damaged cell, and the chronic exhaustion that plagued your mornings is being replaced by vibrant and youthful energy. You are being completely renewed. I am handing you the master keys to the glorious kingdom. You will look back at this exact moment and realize it was the precise second everything changed. The heavy sadness on your chest is permanently dissolved, and I am filling your heart with an unspeakable joy that the cruel world cannot ever take away from you. You will laugh again with genuine delight. Do not doubt the magnitude of this beautiful miracle today. Your human mind cannot currently comprehend the incredible scale of what I am releasing to you. Mountains of obstacles are being leveled into smooth paths for your feet, and the crooked places are being made perfectly straight by my divine and absolute command. You are walking directly into a season of continuous victory. You have carried the heavy burdens of your family for far too long. Today, I am officially releasing you from that deeply unfair duty. You are stepping into a glorious era of personal freedom and immense prosperity, because the dark shadows of your past can no longer dictate the bright trajectory of your beautiful future. You are a completely new creation. Build your magnificent legacy. I declare absolute protection over your mind and your spirit. No weapon formed against your rising success will ever prosper. Every tongue that rises against you in false judgment will be quickly condemned. You are hidden safely under the shadow of my almighty wings, and your immense future is more radiant than the brightest star in the universe. Stand tall and receive it. Remember the exact time you are hearing this powerful message today. Mark this day on your calendar as the official end of your long suffering. Within 72 hours, the physical evidence of this profound spiritual shift will finally arrive, and a sudden meeting or message will perfectly confirm that the heavenly decree has been successfully executed. The painful waiting is truly over. The miracle is yours. But I must urgently warn you right now. The enemy heard exactly what I just promised you. He was listening when the heavenly seals were finally broken. And he is absolutely terrified of your newly awakened power. He knows he cannot stop the massive financial blessing that is coming in the next 72 hours. But he will desperately try to steal it. You must not let your guard down today. Once this incredible blessing is released into the physical world, you must fiercely protect it. The forces of darkness are plotting a vicious counterattack against your mind. They will not attack your physical body or your bank account directly anymore. They are going to send a heavy spiritual fog to blind you. This dark mental fog is designed to create instant doubt. You will wake up tomorrow feeling strangely tired and completely unmotivated. The enemy wants you to believe that this prophetic message was just another ordinary video on the internet. He will whisper cruel lies into your ear. He wants you to completely forget the divine covenant we established today. Do not let his wicked illusions confuse your spirit. The sudden brain fog is the ultimate proof that the miracle is actively manifesting. He only attacks the areas where your greatest blessings are currently being formed. When you feel that heavy exhaustion trying to return, you must immediately recognize it as a desperate spiritual attack. Do not surrender. I am giving you this warning so you are perfectly prepared. A warrior does not walk onto the battlefield without knowing the enemy tactics. You must stand completely firm in your faith when the shadows try to creep back into your room. You are fully protected by my grace. But I still require a crucial act of obedience from you today. You must listen. Heaven is not just hoping that you will quickly respond. Heaven is completely expecting you to respond with bold faith. I have fought the invisible battles for your soul. I have cleared the difficult path of all dark obstacles. But your faith without physical action is completely dead. You cannot receive a supernatural harvest if you refuse to plant a physical seed. Let your deliberate action right now be the unbreakable signature on our heavenly contract. The enemy knows this sacred transmission is reaching your heart, and he is trying to distract you. He will tell you to quickly scroll away and ignore these important instructions. Do not let him steal the miracle that is literally seconds away from arriving in your hands. I need you to take a deliberate step of obedience. The window of divine grace is slowly closing around you. You only have 24 hours to permanently activate this specific blessing before the angels move on to the next assignment. Do not let your human hesitation steal what I have carefully prepared for your family line. Take your step of obedience now. The financial reversal you have cried for is literally seconds away. I am ready to finally unlock the ancient vaults of heaven over your entire family line. The massive debts will be canceled. The heavy burdens will be lifted off your shoulders forever. But you must show me that you are truly ready to receive the massive overflow without any fear. You cannot walk into a new glorious season holding on to your old fearful habits. If you shrink back into the shadows now, the enemy will reclaim his stolen territory. You must violently reject the spirit of doubt that is trying to cloud your precious mind today. I did not raise you up to be a coward. I raised you to be a generational curse breaker. Your absolute obedience in this very moment is the final key. It is the final condition required to release the 72-hour miracle into your daily life. I am looking deeply into your heart to see if you truly trust my voice. Do not merely listen to these words and then walk away unchanged. You must anchor this profound revelation into the physical earth. The spiritual interference is trying to desperately block your connection to me. I can feel the enemy pushing against your mind right now. You might feel a sudden urge to close this message because the truth is making the darkness uncomfortable. Stay incredibly still. Defy the enemy by keeping your focus locked entirely on my loving presence. Do not move. You are standing on the sacred threshold of your greatest victory. The angels of provision are holding your golden crowns, and they are waiting to see your final prophetic act of agreement. The dark fog cannot harm you if you refuse to believe its empty threats. Your destiny is secured. Your inheritance is completely guaranteed. Now, you must claim it. Prepare your heart for the sacred instructions I am about to give. This is the most critical moment of your entire spiritual journey. The next few steps will determine the exact trajectory of your financial future and your eternal peace. Open your spirit completely to my guidance. Do not let the enemy whisper a single word of hesitation into your soul today. You have stood firm against the thick shadows today. I am incredibly proud of your unwavering spirit. Now we must seal this divine covenant in the physical earth. The enemy is watching to see if you will actually take the final step of obedient faith. Do not let your human hesitation ruin this perfect spiritual alignment. The time is now. I need you to declare your absolute agreement with heaven right now. Type the number 777 in the comments below. This is not just a meaningless internet comment for a random video. This is your digital signature on the sacred contract we just established together. It sends a blinding light directly into the spiritual realm. If your spirit feels the heavy truth of my words today, I ask you to take one more profound step. Sow a financial seed of faith through the super thanks button. You are not paying for a miracle because my grace is completely free. You are planting a physical seed in fertile spiritual soil to unlock your massive financial harvest. Heaven does not ever demand what it cannot beautifully bless. When you release your tight grip on your earthly resources, I will open the eternal floodgates. I also need you to share this exact message with exactly 3 people who desperately need to hear it within the next 24 hours. You must become a vessel of my healing light. When you share this prophetic word, you actively break the heavy chains of isolation over someone else, and the exact blessing you help them receive will be multiplied and returned directly to your own household. This is the unbreakable law of divine reciprocity. You are stepping into a powerful role as a generous distributor of heavenly wealth. Do not let the enemy convince you that these simple actions are completely meaningless. The dark forces hate it when you take physical steps of faith because it proves their terrifying whispers have failed. When you type your agreement and plant your financial seed, you are boldly declaring your absolute independence from the kingdom of lack. You are truly free. You have completed the sacred instructions. The heavy spiritual contract is now officially sealed in the highest courts of heaven. Bow your weary head right now and let me pour my final blessing over your tired soul. I am washing away the last remaining traces of your deep generational trauma. You are completely clean. I speak absolute peace over your anxious mind today. The terrifying storms that kept you awake at 3 in the morning are permanently silenced. You will sleep deeply tonight with the profound comfort of a protected child. The exhausting mental loops of endless worry are officially broken. Your mind is a quiet sanctuary of holy light. I decree a massive hedge of protection around your entire household. The wicked thief cannot cross the sacred bloodline I have drawn around your physical property. Your bank accounts will experience a beautiful and sudden overflow within the next 72 hours. Every single canceled debt will be replaced by an undeniable and glorious surplus. I release a powerful wave of divine healing into your physical body right now. Every single cell that is damaged by chronic stress is being miraculously restored to its perfect original design. You will wake up tomorrow morning feeling remarkably lighter and filled with a vibrant new energy. The heavy physical toll of your sadness is completely gone. I am carefully severing every toxic tie that still connects you to your painful past. The selfish people who drained your precious energy can no longer find you in the spiritual realm. I am surrounding you with genuine souls who will fiercely protect your heart and celebrate your massive victories. Your long season of deep loneliness is over. Never forget who you truly are. You are the brave generational curse breaker of your family line. You endured the brutal wilderness so your children would never have to taste the bitter fruit of poverty. The magnificent legacy you are building today will stand tall for 100 years. You are my beautiful masterpiece and my ultimate pride. I will walk beside you every single step of this new and glorious journey. When you face massive decisions in the coming months, my quiet voice will guide you safely from behind. You will not stumble blindly anymore. You possess the divine compass of heavenly wisdom now. Trust your deep intuition because it is intimately connected to my spirit. Keep your spiritual eyes completely open over the next 3 days. Watch for the sudden divine shifts and the unexpected phone calls. When the promised miracle finally arrives in your hands, remember the quiet moment we shared together right here in the dark. I promised I would never abandon you. I have kept my sacred word. Go forward now with absolute boldness and unwavering courage. You do not need to hide in the quiet shadows anymore. The blinding light of my glory is shining directly upon your beautiful face. You are eternally loved. You are fiercely protected. You are completely victorious. Rest in my perfect peace, my precious child. The grand work is done.